battle for the medals is on here, and still Schlumpf and Krauser have that gap over Grovedal, but I think it's narrowing. I think Grovedal has still got something left, but it's 5 metres, maybe it's stretching. No, maybe the first two are going away. Then Grovedal, then Geiger. Tremendous noise here in the stadium. Schlumpf still leading as she has for most of the race here. Krauser just sticking to her every move. That 2 metre gap not changing. Grovedal not really able to move it. Krauser now moves out as they come round to the final water jump, and Krauser goes clear and sprints round this track, and it looks like there is going to be a retaining of the title here. But Geiser felicitas Krauser. A marvellous return to top form here for the German. Krauser coming in to take the steeplechase gold medal in brilliant style. She wins it in just inside 9:20. The silver goes to Schlumpf. Just holding on for the bronzes, Grovedal. Then Geiger in 4th place. A mighty battle there for the 5th and 6th places between Cohen, who's probably got an Israeli record there. Well, tremendous run by Krauser, and she's had her problems, but she's back.
I was just about to say she's really struggled at the start of the season, had one race she wasn't really happy with and said, right, I'm going to go back to St. Moritz in Switzerland and train my backside off and come back for this home European Championships and defend this title. And what a performance it's been. Really strong tactical racing there from Krauser, and a season's best for her.
Easy season's best, 9:18.20. Schlumpf also 9:22.29. Then Grovedal, then Geiger. Cohen, a national record for Israel. Burkhardt running very well, the other German to set a personal best, and the national record for Müller of Denmark. High standard by European levels in particular.
Got to feel a little bit for Carolina Grovedal. Bronze at the last 3 European cross-country championships. Bronze 2 years ago at the European Championship, 10,000 metres, and now bronze in this. But you really can't take it away from Geiser felicitas Krauser.
And coming on the inside is the Snezana Pajic, who's getting a very big cheer, and there's a bit of bumping and barging. Gasser wants away there, so too does Rogachova. Chrissy Cahill out of the trouble. Yvonne Mai beginning to show. Doina Malindi is still up in the pack and is in 4th place, pushing just gently easing Chrissy Cahill on the outside, and Atyamova trying to come wide on the outside, the dark-haired Russian, and coming through the pack a little bit, but not making too much room on Gasser at the moment. Rogachova moves to the shoulder of Gasser, goes past her in a sprint. That's a very, very good sprint, but Gasser responds. The youngster Pajic of Yugoslavia comes with her, and Chrissy Cahill can't respond to that. Pajic goes into 3rd. Kiesling is up there in 4th, Milinti in 5, and Mai is in 6th. Suddenly, Ellen Kiesling coming very much into the picture and running wide into them here. Gasser, who's been holding a while, watches Ellen Kiesling onto her shoulder. The East German chasing Gasser. And coming up again is the 19-year-old Yugoslav girl is going to get a medal. Kiesling trying to hold her off. Pajic is roaring on. The girl's going to do it. They've got a gold medal. What a run. It's a brilliant run. Kiesling second, Gasser 3rd, Rogachev 4th. And what a brilliant run for the 19-year-old. She was the 87 and 89 European junior champion. She holds the Yugoslav record of 4:08. But what a time to run. There's the president, absolutely delighted, and the stadium are up in arms. We thought it would be a great day for Yugoslavia. They've got a good high jumper going. But what about this other 19-year-old, Snezana Pajic? And what a run it was from the corner. She really took the steam out of a bunch of world-class 1,500-metre runners, and it was a very, very good run for the line. Oh, the drama.
Well, the leading pair now moving away, still caught in third place at the moment. Here she goes. So ready for that one. 200 metres to go, and Laura Muir hits the front. Suddenly a change of gear, and she starts to run away from Constance Klosterhalfen. Laura Muir well on her way now to defending her title. She's trying to work her way through traffic. 100 metres to go, but nobody's going to stop Laura Muir from taking Britain's second gold medal of this evening. Muir now resplendent, sprinting for the line. European leading time, 8:30.62 for Muir. Championship record, smashes her championship record by 5 seconds. Constance Klosterhalfen comes through for the silver medal, but she had nothing to respond to Laura Muir once the bell sounded and the Scottish girl hit the front. Melissa Courtney getting a very well-deserved bronze medal. So Muir taking 5 seconds off her championship record. What an outstanding performance, and off a relatively modest first kilometre.
Absolutely stunning. She's found this new gear. She ran her last 200 metres in 28.4. She ran her last kilometres in 2:41.77, or possibly a little quicker because that's taking Klosterhalfen's time. She really is supreme now. Just coming into that, before she took off at the bell, the concentration on her face. She looked pretty easy, and I think it was inevitable that she was going to go away, but she does it in such style. She is a terrific athlete.
Confirmation of the times, 8:30.61 championship record for Laura Muir. Constance Klosterhalfen very close to her German indoor record at 8:32.06.
There's 3 yards covering the leading 6, and the bell this time. Bedford for Britain, Vairtainen of Finland, Haaser East Germany, Haro Spain, Sherafetino of Russia, and Karetsa of Yugoslavia, and this will be a last lap to remember. And Vairtainen of Finland and Haaser of Germany, the kid of the East German have left them. and it's Vaatinen of Finland. Can he sustain this pace? And Bedford's been left way, way, way back. It's the Finn who leads. The champion is second. The Russian is third. And Bedford beaten for speed, about 30, 40 yards behind. It's Finland versus East Germany. And the crowd going berserk. Krauser, the champion, coming under their side. Vaatinen on the curve. 80 metres left. And what a finish! Probably the greatest 10,000 metres ever. And the Finn wins it. Vaatinen wins, and Krauser's defeated. Sherefedinov is third, Taritza fourth, Haro fifth, and Bedford sixth. And that's a fantastic run. A last lap that will go down in history.
It's Radcliffe, it's Ribeiro who's going now. O'Sullivan has to respond. Radcliffe is spent, O'Sullivan goes too. Ribeiro and O'Sullivan. Radcliffe tries to dig deep. But O'Sullivan on the shoulder of Ribeiro, where she wants to be, looking determined. Ribeiro from O'Sullivan. Radcliffe tries to get back up the inside, but O'Sullivan is perfectly placed to kick for home. The big question now is, has she got the kick? Ribeiro leads O'Sullivan. Radcliffe is third and failing. Simone comes. O'Sullivan goes 150 metres from home. She's done it again. Gothenburg is revisited. Helsinki is revisited. Sonia O'Sullivan is on her way to glory once more. Sonia O'Sullivan majestically down the home straight. 70 metres to go. Sonia O'Sullivan sprints for the line. It's a gold medal again for Ireland, for Sonia O'Sullivan. And what a night in Budapest as Sonia O'Sullivan's athletic career is reborn and the rest of Europe is consigned to the margins. Sonia O'Sullivan is the champion of Europe at 10,000 metres at the end of the very first 10,000 metres she's ever run on the track. What a performance, what a masterful race she ran, tactically superb, supreme in every department. At 150 from home, off she went, headed for home, and Sonia's gold is in the bag. A night of huge drama, enormous success, and one must also acknowledge manifest relief for Ireland's greatest woman athlete of the moment.
Well, certainly she's proven to us that this year she's had the endurance. She's won 2 World Cross Country Championships in 1 year, but she's also won 4:02, 4:03 minute 1500 metre run races, which give you, those are fast times, and so she's really got the advantage as you get closer to home. And she did what her task at hand was, which was to stay in the race, to run on the inside lane as much as she could, to conserve her energy, and then to show us what she's always shown us over the last 300 of a major championship. And you could see when Ribeiro went, she just didn't have the type of energy that Sonia had.
Look at the smile. That tells the story, the better than words ever could do. She's back. She's back.
Mo just has a little bit of an acceleration. He has the ability to do that. And now the kick starts. Look at that. Away we go. Get your stopwatch out. Last 400 metres. This is for the crowd. This is to give them something to cheer about. The showman in Mo Farah coming to the fore here. Tomorrow he's going to be going down to his beloved Arsenal and will be managing a celebrity match down there, the celebrity team. Well, he's very much the celebrity here. Look at this. The others will have a fast last lap, but Mo Farah, if you want to see whether his speed's still there, here's the demonstration. Bang! Crowd on their feet in the home straight. This is what they came to see. The double Olympic champion. The man who's dominated European distance running as well for the last 4 years now. Mo Farah, maximum points for Great Britain. Bakhtiari takes second place. And Kyonchu third for Turkey. Blistering pace on the last lap, which Mark Butler tells me was 51.1 seconds. That is quick. That's good for a 1500 metre runner if we're going slow. Well done, Mo Farah. That was impressive, Paula. The acceleration when he took off. In fact, the computer has confirmed 50.89. That might be a PB for him over 400.
I think he'll be disappointed. I think he was shooting for Perry's time there. It looked like he was just ready to run a 400-metre time trial, and he took off and he went for that. Maybe he realised down the home straight that the wind was pretty strong, but certainly that's a personal best for Mo. And even behind him, I think Tari ran a pretty quick last lap there.
Well, we knew he was going to win. We knew that he'd win with a kick, but that was a bit special. Mo Farah showing that all the pace is there. Next week it'll be very different. He's got Gebri Hiwet, he's got Alan Naru, he's got Kipsiro, he's got a whole host of the world's top 5,000-metre runners against him in Birmingham. And I don't think it'll be a 50 last lap on that occasion, but this will give him so much confidence, because as we head towards Moscow, that kick is frightening. It's frightening what he can do. And that's what wins it when you're running that sort of speed on the last lap. The last 100 metres is hard work, and this is into the wind as well. That's very impressive.
And I think what you can notice there when you look at him is where Mo has gained in the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, there's no rocking and rolling in those shoulders at all. Given the speed that he's running at, you'd expect him to be tying up, but he's holding his form right to the line. Really, really strong and really, really stable.
Well, Petros now 450 metres to go in this race. Petros getting to the front, making a long surge from home. But Mayo working hard. The two other Spaniards, Torrents and Salada, also up there chasing at the back of the leading trio. So it's Germany, Spain, Belgium, Spain, Spain at the moment. 250 metres to go. Petros working really hard. He's making a long surge from home. He learned from his mistake in the 10,000 metre final. He's trying to take the sting out of Mayo. De Bruyne hanging on to their coattails. Crippa, the second fastest under 23 in Europe this year, trying to come through fast, but he's left himself far, far, far too much. 80 metres to go, 3 abreast. It's Petros. Petros now starting to weaken. De Bruyne, but look at Crippa. Crippa coming from so far back. Crippa, a magnificent surge over the final 50 metres, and gold goes to Italy. Johannes Bahan Crippa takes gold. The time doesn't really matter. For the record, unofficially 14:14:28. Well, Crippa just timed it to perfection while the men at the front of them were looking at each other. Crippa came from so far back over the final 100 metres. Well, these men know each other very well, not just from distance racing around Europe on the track, but also the cross-country. Yamani Bahan Crippa, a former European under-20 champion at cross-country. Well, this is very, very early in the race. And this is at the bell. Oh, a faller there. That looks like one of the Britons. And this is down the home straight. Crippa out in lane 3, so he's got a clear run to the line. At this stage, with 50 metres to go, Petros is tiring. Mayo has the 10,000 metres in his legs. De Bruyne looks the best bet for the gold. Crippa glancing to his inside, a big smile on his face. He knows he's got them. He's still fresh. Well, I think De Bruyne didn't realise Crippa was on his outside. Just look at the look there on De Bruyne's face. This is a repeat again of that thrilling final 100 metres. Crippa 2 metres adrift of the leading trio. De Bruyne goes past Mayo and Petros on his inside, only to have Crippa 25 metres from the line storm past him. De Bruyne gets the silver, Mayo the bronze. Well, there's a man who knew he was fresh and knew that he had everything still in the tank. Yamani Bahan Crippa, the 2017 European Athletics Championships